Magandang buhay! This is Teacher Melody Valiente and welcome to Personal Development, Week 1 of Quarter 2. Kumusta naman kayong lahat? I hope you're doing well. So, sana before kayong mag-answer dito sa ating learning activity sheet, ay kumain na kayo at kayo ay nasa maayos na kalagayan na. Okay, so are you guys ready? Get your modules or learning activity sheet together with your pen or notebook para sa inyong mga notes. Okay, so let's start. So for this week, week 1, our topic is about personal relationships. Okay, so we will focus in personal relationship. But before that, I'll just give you the background information. Ika nga, no man is an island. Yes, we cannot do things all by ourselves and for us to survive in this world because we need to work with others. The interactions are needed for survival, but this goes beyond the mere survival in the physical sense. Building relationships with others will give you benefits like having a motivational support when you are down or having an inspiration to keep going. Therefore, we need to build relationships, right? Because this will include personal and social relationships. So let's first discuss personal relationships. So it is formed by emotional attachments and experiences. Refer to close ties between individuals. Okay, so we have three kinds of personal relationships. First, we have family. What else? Friends and partnerships or romantic partnerships. Okay? So, by this time, syempre, senior high school pa lang tayo. Most of you ay nasa stage na ng personal relationship sa family, friends, and medyo meron na rin nagkakaroon ng romantic partnership o ang tinatawag natin na partnership na may intimacy. Diba? Okay. So, tignan muna natin, what is family? Okay. So, family is characterized as two or more individuals who are linked by birth, marriage, or adoption, and who live together as one household. Okay? However, many people do not live with their family and is not bounded by love. For this reason, roles of family vary across cultures as well as throughout one's lifetime. Yes, sa panahon natin ngayon, hindi na pare-pareho ang uri ng pamilya, 'di ba? Merong magkakasama sa bahay, meron namang dala ng kailangan nilang magtrabaho sa ibang bansa ang parents ninyo or may mga situations na um, nakatira kayo or may mga situations na nakatira kayo sa inyong tita, tito, lolo o lola, 'di ba? Okay. So, some typical characteristics of a family are support, mutual trust, regular interactions, shared beliefs and values, security, and the sense of community. How about friends? Yan. So, pag sinabi nating friends, naiisip nyo na agad yung inyong mga BFF, mga best friends forever, mga tropa ninyo, dabarkads. Okay, so can be thought of persons to whom you share mutual experiences, shared interests, proximity, and emotional bonding. Yeah, that's true sometimes. Yung mga experiences na kasama mo yung friends mo, mas memorable pa minsan kesa sa mga kapatid mo, 'di ba? Kasi mas nagkakaroon kayo ng bond kapag masyado kayong close ng friends mo. Okay, next is romantic partnerships. Romantic partnerships, including marriage, are intimate relationships that are founded upon affection, trust, intimacy, and romantic love between two individuals. Okay? So usually we experience this kind of relationship with only one person at a time. Okay? One person at a time lang tayo. Mga minamahal kong students. Okay? So, sa romantic partnership or relationship, so, ito talaga about marriage. Pero sa panahon natin ngayon, 'di ba, hindi natin masasabi talaga na lahat is about marriage kasi meron tayong mga kakilala na nagsasama na sila, may anak na sila, although hindi pa sila kasal, 'di ba? Matatawag na rin nating romantic partnership 'yon kasi meron na sa kanilang affection, trust, intimacy, romantic love. Okay? Ang mahalaga dito that ang relationship natin is to only one person at a time. Okay. So, what drives attraction? Sabi dito, according to Helen Fisher, an anthropologist of Rutgers University, so ang attraction daw is based on physiology or certain hormones that person who get attracted to others. Okay? So, meron tayo ditong 3 stages of love. Okay? L-O-V-E. Tatlong stages ng love. The first one is lust. This is driven by the sex hormones, testosterone and estrogen. These hormones affect both sexes. Kaya nga minsan, 'di ba, mas attracted tayo sa mga malalakas daw ang sex appeal kasi ito ay hinuhugot sa lust. Kumbaga, yung ating sex hormones ang nagki-kick out para tayo ay magkaroon ng affection or love dito sa isang tao na to. Minsan doon nagsisimula. Okay? Next is attraction. This is described as the love-struck phase, which involves neurotransmitters in the brain such as dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin. This is the stage when a person loses sleep and appetite over some and soon like daydreaming of this personal person. Minsan, eto na yung times na kapag feeling mo in love ka na talaga, no? Di ka na makatulog, di ka na makakain, meron kang tagyawat sa ilong, ay parang kanta yata yun. Okay. Number 3, attachment. A couple in love will enter the attachment stage when they decided to continue with their relationship. This is when long-lasting commitments are exchanged and may lead to raising a family. So, ito yung pangatlong stage na. Okay? So, yung stage na to, dalawa na kayo na nag-commit doon sa inyong relationship. Okay? At magi-start na kayo sa family. Okay, so people are attracted to one another because of other reasons. Sabi dito, meron din tayo kasing tinatawag na iba yung attraction at saka yung like lang. Iba yung like sa love. So let us discuss the basis of attraction. So number 1, transference effect. Our past relationships with other people can affect our present interactions. Yes, that's true. For this reason, there are times when we immediately like or dislike new people that we meet because they reminded us of someone in the past who affected our behavior. So, eto minsan, ang basis ng attraction natin ay pinagbabasehan natin yung past relationship natin or may mga kakilala tayo na ganun din kasi yung behavior nila. So, naaapektuhan, gugustuhin ko ba tong tao na to o hindi? Kasi parang pareho sila na may pagkamayabang or parang ganun, 'di ba? Merong effect, transference effect. Number 2, propinquity effect. The more we encounter individuals and connect with them, the more likely we are to become acquainted with them. So, example, friendships in neighborhoods, workplaces, college classes, and other places where people get together. Kasi, di ba, kapag lagi mong nakakasama, mas lagi kang or mas lalo tayong nagiging close sa tao na to, 'di ba? Yun yung minsan basis natin ba tayo na-attract. Kasi close na kayo, malapit na kayo sa isa't isa. Lagi mo na siyang nakikita, halos araw-araw, tapos ka-chat mo pa, ka-text mo pa. So, meron talagang ganyang mga ah, scenario. Number three, similarity. In friendship and the selection of a partner, this is a powerful factor since it offers a shared forum for understanding, which in turn facilitates intimacy that is necessary for loyalty, empathy, long-lasting relationships. So similarities may include social class, background, religious beliefs, age, and education. So minsan, kapag meron kang tao na medyo na-attract ka na, nagugustuhan mo na siya. So, eto minsan ay nagiging plus factor itong similarity. Kasi halimbawa, pareho kayo ng religion, syempre plus factor na yan. And also yung background ninyo, nagkakaintindihan kayo sa in terms of education. Kasi for example, kung pareho man kayong doktor, pareho man kayong teacher, 'di ba? And also the age, kung medyo magkalapit lang ang inyong age. Number four, reciprocity. The more we are liked by someone we equally like, the more we act in ways that foster reciprocal feelings of liking. Parang ano lang to, give and take lang. Nagpakita siya ng motibo sa'yo, na may gusto siya sa'yo, tapos ikaw din nagpapakita din ng motibo na may gusto ka din sa kanya. And then, gradually, nagkakapalagayan na kayo ng loob, 'di ba? Okay. Number five, physical attractiveness. Ayan. Sa hindi pa masyadong matured sa relationship, ito yung unang-una kasi talagang tinitingnan. Several research studies have shown that physical attractiveness is a major factor in liking someone. Admit it na ang una niyong tinitignan ay physical aspect ng tao. 'Di ba? Ay, ang gwapo-gwapo naman ni ano, ang cute-cute niya naman. Oh, wow, ang ganda naman ni ano, ang sexy niya naman, 'di ba? So, nagbe-base kayo sa physical aspects. Number six, personality, characteristics, and traits. Many people will prefer good personality, characteristics, and traits rather than physical attractiveness in liking a person. This may include warmth, trustworthiness, status, sympathy, and others. Yes. Lalo na yung mga taong meron talagang sense of humor. Yan. So, medyo nakaka-attract talaga sila kasi lagi kang napapangiti, napapatawa ng mga taong to. So, there are many ways to express one's attraction to another person, but these are the basic or basis of attraction lang, okay? So, this can be expressed by words of affection and love or by acts such as winking, laughing, and participating in small conversation. And also giving presents. Pag binigyan kayo ng regalo, may pa-rose, may pa-chocolate, writing or sending messages, love letters, or simply acknowledging that you are drawn to the other person. Okay, now let's proceed to love and intimacy. Okay, so I think you are matured enough para itackle natin tong love and intimacy na to. So, love is the physical, emotional, and sexual, intellectual, or social affection one person holds for another. But when we say intimacy, it is a close relationship where mutual acceptance, nurturance, and trust are shared at some level. Okay? So, nag start yan syempre sa love muna, na kung saan meron kayong affection sa isa't isa. And then, unti-unti, pag medyo tumagal na yung relasyon, meron ng intimacy na tinatawag. Kasi, yung relationship nyo ay meron ng commitment. Kasi meron na kayong mutual acceptance, nurturance, kumbaga nagiging maganda na yung relasyon ninyong dalawa. 'Di ba? May trust na rin. Okay, so knowing what kind of love you share with various individuals will allow you to understand your relationship better. Okay? So, sabi dito ni Robert Sternberg, meron daw triangular theory of love. So, tignan nga natin ang three components of love. The first one is intimacy. Okay? So, this refers to feelings of closeness, connectedness, and bonding. It thus includes those emotions within its purview that give rise essentially to the experience of warmth in a loving relationship. That is the first component of love daw. Intimacy. Siyempre naman, di ba? Kung hindi intimate ang inyong relationship, parang nonsense ang inyong relasyon, lalo na sa mag-asawa, di ba? Passion. So, tignan nyo rin halimbawa yung parents niyo kung meron pa bang intimacy sa kanila. So, ibig sabihin, nag-hold on pa rin sila dun sa kanilang promise nung sila ay kinasal o nagsama. Number 2 naman, passion. This relates to the drives that contribute to romance, physical attraction, sexual consummation, and related phenomena. Within this purview, the passion dimension includes certain sources of inspiration and other types of excitement that contribute to the experience of passion in a loving relationship. Siyempre, kailangan meron pa ring passion, di ba? Parang tayo, kung meron tayong isang bagay na gustong-gustong gawin with passion, merong nagda-drive sa atin para mag-contribute tayo talaga ng ating efforts, di ba? So, sa relationship naman or sa love, when we say passion, meron ka talagang contribution sa romance, physical attraction, sexual consummation, 'di ba? May passion pa rin sa bawat haplos, sa bawat yakap, sa bawat kiss, may passion pa rin. Okay? Next is commitment. In the short term, it refers to the decision that one loves another, and in the long term, the one's or to one's dedication to preserve that affection. My commitment. So when we say commitment, it is a long-term relationship. Diba? Ang love kasi, pang long-term talaga yan dapat. Hindi yan pa short-term, short-term. Umaabot lang kayo ng monthsary, hindi kayo maabot ng anniversary. So, hindi commitment ang tawag doon. Siguro, contractual. Okay? So, these two aspects of the decision or commitment factor do not inherently go together. Kasi minsan, nagkakaroon ng, ano dito, pagtatalo dito, 'di ba? Kasi hindi naman natin alam ang mangyayari bukas. So may mga times na mababago at mababago ang prinsipyo ng tao. So types of love. Okay, the first one is liking. So it happens when a relationship only includes intimacy. In essence, commitment and passion are lacking in this type of relationship. This suggests that there is no sexual desire and no decision to stay committed to each other. 'Di ba? Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, iba ang love sa like. Pero as type of love na rin ang like kasi kapag lumalim pa yung relationship ninyo sa liking, 'di ba? Magiging intimate na ito. So, dito sa liking, gusto nyo lang isa't isa pero wala kayong commitment. Hindi ganun kalalim ang relasyon ninyo. Okay? Gusto mo pa lang siya. Next, companionate. Love includes intimacy and commitment. So, this means that there is deliberate decision to stay with each other and deep commitment to each other. With the absence of intense sexual feelings for each other, this type of love can be seen on a scale from deep friendship to relationship with family members, to couples who have opted to stay with each other but do not have the same intense passion. So, compassionate includes intimacy and commitment na. Medyo tumaas na yung level, di ba? Unlike dun sa liking. Next, empty love. So, the only component present is the decision to be together. Hindi nag exist ang passion dito, wala masyadong connection, 'di ba? Pero magkasama, halimbawa sa isang couple, wala na silang feeling sa isa't isa. This type of love can shift over time. Kasi, depende kung may problema silang pinagdaanan, hindi nila masyadong na-overcome, pero nagsasama pa rin sila, pero wala na silang love, 'di ba? Relationship out of love na, empty love na sila. Okay, so medyo nakakalungkot tong part na to. Next is fatuous love. So there is a passion and commitment to each other without the intimacy. 'Di ba? Minsan nangyayari talaga to. So sometimes it is called the silly or pointless love. Kasi This implies that the feature is connectivity is missing. Diba? Meron pa ring sexual and passion desire dito. But, walang strong connection. Wala na talagang intimacy. Wala nang trust, maybe. 'Di ba? So, this can look like a couple that spontaneously gets married and moves together before really knowing each other. Okay. Next is infatuation. So, there's a lot of passion and sexual attraction for one another, but minimal connectedness and commitment. Sabi nila kapag infatuation daw, hindi ka pa masyadong serious. Kasi infatuation pa lang yan, di ba? Sabi nila. So, ito kasi is parang intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone. Okay, next, romantic love. Yan. So, romantic love with no commitment to each other, that means there is a sexual attraction and feelings of connectedness without being dedicated to being each other for long term. So, meron ding type ng relationship na ganito, no? Sa una lang medyo romantic, pero hindi siya pang long term. Next is consummate love. All three components are present. So, this implies that with passion, commitment, and connectedness to each other, there is a relationship. So, each component has no set amount, and it will vary based on the particular needs of relationship. So this type of relationship requires ongoing nurturing and attention. Heart. Okay, so when there is absence of these three components, non-love exists. Pag wala talaga, wala ang commitment, passion, di ba? And connectedness or intimacy, wala na talaga. Non-love na ang tawag dyan. Okay, so attraction serves as the foundation toward liking someone. And among all the bases of attraction that were discussed, reciprocity or mutual liking is what triggers a couple to move towards a romance and intimacy. Yes, eventually to commitment. Okay, malapit na tayong matapos. Konting passages na lang to. So, why personal relationships are important? So, meron tayong benefits of healthy relationships. There are 5 in here, but there are more. These are just the basic benefits of healthy relationship. Number 1, less stress. So, being in a committed relationship is associated with less cortisol production, our stress hormone. This means that married or partner individuals are less prone to psychological stress, and it can be a great buffer against stress. So, kung meron daw tayong personal relationship, lalo na kung tayo ay may inspirasyon sa buhay, less stress na tayo. Number 2, better healing. An emotional support can go a long way toward helping a person recover from a procedure or illness, most especially if this will be coming from persons you truly cherish. May better healing, 'di ba? Lalo na sa emotional healing kasi merong magko-comfort sa meron kang shoulder to cry on, sabi nga nila, 'di ba? So, maganda ito. Number 3, healthier behaviors. So, if your spouse, friends, or other loved ones encourage you in eating a healthy diet, exercising, not smoking, you are likely to follow in their footsteps. Oo, kasi mas makikinig tayo syempre sa mga taong kilalang kilala natin. Lalo na kung ito ay ating pamilya, mga matalik na kaibigan, at ating mga, kung meron na tayong asawa pagdating ng panahon, yan. Mas magiging healthier ang ating behavior kasi alam natin yung kanilang advice ay makakabuti para sa'yo. Number 4, greater sense of purpose. So, being in a loving relationship will give a person a sense of well-being and purpose, no matter what kind. Kasi 'di ba iniisip mo, may purpose na talaga ako, 'di ba? Ano mang relationship ang pasukin mo. Okay, longer life. Research shows that having good social connections has a greater effect on preventing early death than being exposed to air pollution or taking blood pressure medicine. So, isang benefit ng healthy relationship ang longer life. So, ano pang hinihintay mo? Kailangan natin magpahaba ng buhay. De, joke lang. So, syempre, ang family natin, no? Isa na yan sa mga personal relationships na meron tayo. So, kung nagkakaroon tayo ng good social connection sa ating family, mas magandang effect nito para sa ating life, longer life. Okay. So, we have different kinds of abuse in here. Sabi kasi, love should never hurt. Agree ka ba dito? Siyempre naman, di ba? So, we have kinds of abuse that will never be okay. So, this is an acceptable way of expressing your love to your partner. Number one, physical abuse. It happens when someone causes physical pain or injury to another person. Ito na yung pinagsasasampal ka na, sinisipa ka, sinusuntok ka na, hinahampas ka na, humahantong na sa relasyon na hindi mo na talaga makaya yung pananakit niya sa'yo, physical abuse. So, ito ay hindi na maganda sa relasyon. Next is sexual abuse. It is also a type of violence that involves any kind of unwanted sexual advance. So, it can include everything from unwelcome sexual comments to kissing to intercourse. Okay, so masasabi na din nating sexual abuse kapag may kabastusan na sinabi sa'yo. Okay? So, ano pa, kapag fino-force ka o pinipilit kang halikan o kung pinipilit ng isang asawa ang kanyang kapartner na mayroong mangyari sa kanila pero ayaw naman nung isa. So, dapat kasi may willingness kapag may ganon, di ba? So, it is a sexual abuse too. Hindi rin healthy sa relationship yan. Next is emotional abuse. So, it is anything that harms your self-esteem or causes shame. This includes saying things that hurt your feelings, make you feel that you're not good enough, or trying to control who you see or where you go. So, ang emotional abuse, ito talaga ay feeling ko ito yung pinaka-long term na dadalhin natin. Kasi pag tayo ay nasaktan na talaga in terms of emotions, 'di ba? Naha-harm tayo lalo na yung napapahiya tayo sa harap ng maraming tao o kaya naman may mga sinasabi sa iyo hindi mo matanggap na masasakit na salita, 'di ba? So very abusive na talaga. Hindi na healthy ang relationship na yun. Okay. So, it is better for anyone, especially teenagers, to seek advice or guidance from other older or trustworthy persons, such as your parents. 'Di ba? Lapitan yung parents, tanungin ninyo. In terms of personal relationship kasi, marami ng experiences ang ating parents. Next, other family members like your titas, tito, lolo, lola, and other loved ones. About developing healthy, respectful relationships before engaging o dating. Bago kayo makapag-date, no, kilalanin nyo muna mabuti. Alright? So, these are our learning competencies with code. Before we proceed to our activities, I'll just give you 30 seconds para magkaroon tayo ng time para muna, health break muna tayo. Okay? So, pwedeng mag-CR, pwedeng minom ng tubig, at mag-stretching. Okay? Welcome back! Okay, so eto na ang ating activity 1. Multiple choice lang naman to. So read the following questions carefully and encircle the letter that best describes the answer. Okay? So ito yung mga na-discuss na natin, di ba? So that is 5 items only. Kayang-kaya niyo yung sagutan. Sa mismong module niyo na bilugan ang tamang sagot. Activity 2. True or false lang to. So, write your answers on the space provided before the number. True or false. Okay, that is 10 items. Activity 3. Put a tick or check if the statement is a sign of healthy relationship. Otherwise, put an X or cross if not. Okay, that is 5 items also. So here is our rubric for open-ended questions. For activity 4, based on the discussion, answer what is being asked. So number 1, list down your personal relationships and classify them according to the 8 types of love according to Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love o yung kaninang components of love. So dito sa first column, sa personal relationships, ilista nyo na lang yung pangalan ng mga taong meron kayong personal relationship sa kanila. Okay? Ano yung type of love na meron kayo dun sa tao na yun? And reason. Okay? Number 2, how do you express your attraction towards another person? So, pwede kayong mag-cite ng examples dyan. Paano kayo nag-express ng attraction sa isang tao? Okay, remember, it can be your family, friend, or kung meron kang love life. Number 3, how do you express your love towards other person and how do you show your commitment to them? Cite examples. Okay? 4, what do you think are the unacceptable expressions of attraction you have done towards another person? Ano ba yung mga expression na hindi naman kaaya-aya na nagawa mo noon? Okay? Hindi lang ito nalilimit sa jowa ha, pwede rin sa family at friends. Next, what are the things you see in your family or parents' relationship that you wish to adopt in your future or current relationship? Ayan. So, kung may nakikita kayong magandang traits o kaugalian ng inyong parents na ina-apply nila sa kanilang relationship para maging healthy ito, ano yun? Na gusto mo ring i-adapt kapag ikaw din ay meron ng asawa or karelasyon pagdating ng panahon. Okay? At bakit? Sabi mo dyan, and why? So for this activity 5, you will make a mind map on how to improve your personal relationships in the future. Okay? So ito yung rubric. So pakita ko lang yung example template. So, ganito ang example, gagawa kayo ng bilog, tapos ilalagay nyo sa loob, improving my personal relationships. And then, syempre, gagawa tayo ng mga lines. Yan. Ano ba yung mga ways o mga plano ko para mag-improve ang aking personal relationships in the future? Mind map lang to. Parang may sanga-sanga ka lang na ilalagay, di ba? Pwedeng Tagalog dito. Kasi ikaw naman to in your own opinion or answers. Okay? So, for reflections, complete the statements below. What I have learned, what I have enjoyed, and what I am still confused. Okay? So, again, this is Teacher Melody Valiente. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me via Google Classroom or maybe in Facebook or Messenger. Okay? So, I hope nakatulong ang lecture video na ito upang masagutan niyo pa ng maayos ang inyong learning activity sheets. Hanggang sa muli! Paalam!